Hi there, this is Solid from Solid Films, and welcome to a special unboxing video. And today I am unboxing the Plain Archive edition of Paterson, a film by Jim Jarmusch from 2016. It's the last film that really resonated with me, to the point that there's a scene near the end of the film that moved me to tears for some reason. Probably didn't move anybody else to tears, but for some reason it just resonated with me. It's not Jarmusch's best film. It's a slow burner. It's a quiet little film about a would-be amateur or an amateur poet who also drives a bus, and it's about the routine daily grind and the inspirations for his poetry, and then something happens later on in the film which I'm not going to tell you about because I urge you to see it yourself. It's just a beautiful little character study, and like I said, for some reason it really resonated with me, because we all struggle with the daily grind, and unfortunately we have to actually work for a living. So I've only opened the outer box. As you can see, it's very well wrapped with a bubble mountain. This came from Korea. Unfortunately I did have to pay 20 quid custom charges. It is in here somewhere. Bear with me. Adam Driver gives a wonderfully quiet performance. Again, it kind of creeps up on you, or certainly it creeped up in me, crept up even. I can't speak English as I get nearer and nearer the mother lode. So I'll get rid of the box. So what we have here is this. Which is a couple of suitably themed Plain Archive labels. Because as you can see in the picture up there even, Paterson's girlfriend does like designs in black and white. This is actually a nice little piece of cloth with Paterson on it. And then we have the Plain Archive box. This is region A, so I'm just going to quickly attempt to get in via the cellophane. The film uses poetry by a poet from Paterson, New Jersey. excuse me, Jarmusch puts it up on screen, which is quite nice. There's a couple of the cast members on one spine, Plain Archive on the other spine, and Paterson premium box. Quite excited. So again, it might not be the first Jarmusch film to check out if you've never seen a Jarmusch film. That's the inside of the box. And here you have a nice book with, because there's a particular scene at the end of the film that features someone from Jarmusch's earlier films, and it's just a beautiful scene. So there's a nice book with some lovely stills. There's the wonderful little dog from the film, who sadly passed away once the film was made. So that's a lovely book. And then you actually get some collected earlier poems from William Carlos Williams, who's from Paterson. And they're on the back of the glossy pictures. I mean, Plain Archive are just awesome. This is the fault of a touch of film, really. I'll put a link to his channel. You should check it out if you like Asian cinema, and also Asian companies like Plain Archive, Kimchi, DVD, Nova Media. He's an expert in such matters. So that's lovely glossy pictures with poems in the back. Goodness gracious. It's like a Jarmusch Christmas. You have a little badge. And I think this is my favourite part of it. You get a pencil, which is fantastic. And you also get, which is my personal favourite, you also get a little notebook to write poetry of your own. Now, I am a mediocre poet myself, with 12 volumes of really bad poetry published just on a website. So this actually gives you, when you wrote stuff, time of day and day of the week, and you get your very own little notepad to do your poetry in. And you actually get the film as well, if you can believe that. So this is the steelbook. This is the quarter slip steelbook. That's the J card. That's a lovely shiny steelbook. And I forgot, you also get the soundtrack as well. You get this card inside. Then you've got the 2 discs. One being the film, strangely enough, and the second one being the soundtrack. So, for a beautiful little film, I think you'd agree that's a beautiful steelbook and a beautiful set. And this is Plain Archive S18 for those of you who collect plain archives. So thank you very much for watching this rather self-indulgent look at the Paterson premium box from Plain Archive with a pencil. Let me know in the comments below if you've seen Paterson, what you thought of Paterson, and whether you might be tempted to get this deluxe premium edition. It's a bit self-indulgent, but Jarmusch deserves it, and the film deserves a little bit more exposure. So thank you very much for watching. This is Solitude saying farewell.